Cherry Magic 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard Volume 5 Review. Ever since salaryman Adachi turned 30, he's become a wizard. Well, not exactly a Harry Potter style wizard, but the urban legend that you'll gain magical powers. If you're still a virgin but your 30th birthday has turned out to be true in his case, as he can now hear the thoughts of anyone who touches him. So when his co-worker, Kurosawa, the charismatic star employee of the department, unknowingly reveals that he likes Adachi, really likes him, one thing leads to another and now they're going out. They ever been on a proper date together. But Adachi has still not admitted to Kurosawa they can hear everything he's thinking whenever he touches him. And he knows that he's going to have to come clean sooner rather than later. And there's always the risk that Kurosawa might be so horrified by the revelation that ends the relationship. In the meantime, there's a challenge of what we get Kurosawa for his birthday, and applying a little detective work, aided by his wizardly powers, Adachi is able to present Kurosawa with a new set of headphones. Kurosawa is, of course, delighted. I just lost my headphones. How do you know? He asks, and Adachi replies, embarrassed, I sorta guessed. The film is holding trials of some new training gear, and Adachi has asked his novelist friend, Sugi, to take part. Sugi has brought along his younger friend Minato, the dancer who works in delivery, to be part of the fit group. Adachi is astonished to learn that Sugi has, after his 30th birthday, acquired the same mind-reading powers. They then discover that wizards have the power to communicate telepathically. This leads to them conversing in a secluded corridor where Sugi admits to Adachi that he has feelings for Minato. Unfortunately, Kurosawa has followed them and gets entirely the wrong idea. The one on Earth is Adachi going to explain without also coming clean about his gift? Is this the end of the brief relationship? In Cherry Magic, Yu Toyota has created one of the most likable wealthy one day couples in recent BL. As is shown by the great success of the live drama TV series and present film based on her ongoing manga, we're still way behind the tankobon releases in Japan. Number 10 came out earlier this year, but a new volume in English from Square Enix manga is always very welcome, and Volume 5 is no exception. There are several new chapters included. The series is still being serialized on Gangan Pixiv, because the physical print editions mean that the mangaka can expand on the original web-based story. It's good for Sugi fans to see him and Minato helping out with Adachi's work, even if it does lead to a major misunderstanding and some angst on Kurosawa's part. And there's a 6th installment of Sugi edition as well. Not to be overcritical, but there's no denying that the mangaka's graphic style, while distinctive, is still oddly couched compared with the many other BL artists, and yet this also adds the charm and straightforward way she tells her story. Her art might not be as finely honored as, say, that of Ranmaru Kizaria or Natsuki Hikizu, but there's no denying the authenticity of the feelings emanating from her characters or the impact they have on her readers. We're really waiting for this relationship to work. Square Enix have produced another very nice trade paperback edition with a color picture at the front and a sneak peek of Volume 6 at the back. The translation is once more by Taylor Engel and reads well. The letter by Bianca Pistillo deals effectively and clearly with all the different methods of communication taking place with the telepathic conversations between novelists Sugi and Adachi to Adachi's more dramatic imaginings, especially when he's summoned to a meeting with his boss. I'm a little mystified by the amateur rating draw, which is really not justified in any way at all. Maybe later volumes will contain M-rated scenes, but there's nothing in this volume that merits it. So, there's much like in this charming, amusing and sometimes touching story of two salarymen unexpectedly finding love at the office. However, there's a development at the end of the volume that's going to cause big problems for Adachi and Kurosawa. We just have to wait until January to find out in Volume 6 what happens next. 8 out of 10.